Okay, so I have to position this to the normal place it's supposed to be. Okay, you can just decide to leave it like that. You can change the background to put the background, change another background, and just place it on it. So don't be wasting time. So we're going to start by cropping this my face. Try to find out how you're going to remove this background and just leave only my face in it. So you can decide to start anywhere. If you want, you can just use your zoom to zoom from the color. So because I just start from the color, so you can start. Depends on the kind of trimming that you are doing actually, because sometimes trimming takes a lot of time. Seriously speaking, sometimes takes a lot of time. So yeah, but later on in the near future, I'm going to show you how you're going to achieve this in CorelDraw very fast without coming to do all this. So my ear is out, so I have to like bring it out, click and bring it out again. You can drag this down a little bit so you can see how it is. Then use your zoom and zoom on top of this place, and you can start dragging. You can click here, then click here again. Just remember that how you have to start go back and fine tune some of the edges that look sharp, because this is actually a human figure, so it's not supposed to look sharp. It's not just an object. So it's exactly the picture I'm seeing is a head of a human being. So I have to do this very very fast. Maybe if you are doing your own, you just have to take your time, drop it, and let me give you a simple advice. Once, if you want to start cropping your picture, maybe you took it with your phone or your camera or something else and put it in your computer, please try to actually adjust the size of the picture. Try and adjust the size. What I mean by adjusting the size, to resize the picture so that once you put it in CorelDraw, because sometimes when you finish cropping using your shape tool to actually crop in CorelDraw, sometimes it increases the size, because the more you are creating this point, it's enabling the object to curve, the picture to curve the way you want it to be. It's actually increasing your data size. So please try and be able to actually do what? Reduce the size, resize your picture first. So you have so many other programs that you can use in resizing your picture. You can use, let me say, you can use Microsoft Picture Manager to actually resize your picture. There are so many of them that you can actually use to actually, but I'm just showing the simple, I'm just explaining the simple one that you can be able to use even if once a Microsoft Office packages are installed on your computer, because that's a normal must-have program that everybody, once you have a computer, you must just have that. Even if you have a small laptop in your hands, so people like installing this thing, what is it called, the package on their device, so that they can be able to type their messages, convert it and start printing it out. If you're depends on the kind of device they're using, you can just send it and start moving it. So it's actually the way my ear is looking. I don't even know what. So in your own, if you are actually using your shape tool to actually crop your picture, so you just have to be very very careful and make it actually looks nice. So we actually continue. So I'm almost through. So you just have to watch me. Please try and watch. If you are interested in knowing how to design in CorelDraw, try and watch my other video tutorials. I'll have so many of them on CorelDraw, not just only on CorelDraw. I have so many other video tutorials that I've actually published. So it depends. So you can locate the normal channel, my So Much World on YouTube, so you can be able to actually find some interest, and you can just click on my name. So you have something like this here. I don't like the way it's looking, so the background is no more there again, so I can be able to actually drag this picture and actually position it anywhere I want, and it's just the background will just be like that. So I can decide to fine-tune the background and just position this head I can change it to white. As you can see, I snap this picture from a background that you have a kind of objects in it, but I'll now remove the object, so I can decide to bring my own objects now and just place it as a white object, as a white background. Then give this one a white color, white. Then maybe let me make it something like this so that you understand more. So go to my arrange order and ask the computer to send it to the back for me. So you have an object like this, so I can export it and save it. So there is my tutorial, and I explain how to save on CorelDraw, save normal, save on PNG, save on JPEG. So if you can go through that, you can understand more about saving, how to open your files in CorelDraw, open, close, and save, and how to export your files in PNG, so I can be able to use it in your graph designs, or depends on what you're actually doing. So even if you want to use it to crop somebody's picture. So I have the last but not the least, the last picture that I have here, and why I'm actually have this picture here is not just because I'll have to start trimming to actually bring this object, but you can do that if you have this kind of picture, maybe you're standing still and it's a full picture, you can be able to start trimming that. But I don't want to start. So what if I start trimming? Like if I pick my shape tool now, I click on this object, I can start actually trimming and be trimming. So my question is now, what if I finish trimming and I trim it very well, and this place is going to be this background I'm seeing here, this background I'm actually seeing here is still going to be remain there. So how do I actually remove it? So let me just try and make this place come a little bit closer enough. I'm not trying to make it look perfect because it's gonna take a lot of time. So this is just about using shape tool. I don't want to slip in this tutorial. So this place, I want to actually empty this place. So let me just bring this closer. Let's see if I'm trimming it to be perfect, stuff like that. So you can do the same thing here. So but I want to use this edge to actually remove this place. So how would you start? I have a point here. I already have a point here. So how would I open another one? Double click inside again and carry it here. Then since I've dropped it at the edge here, because this is actually where my curve is going to be, then click somewhere here, click somewhere here, click somewhere inside here again, 1 2 again, I'll carry this one, drag it here and merge this one, click here again and carry it and merge this one. So you can now start, actually I've actually created a point, and you can actually start doing what? Cropping your inside to actually do what? Fits very well. So that is it. You can be able to use your shape tool, and that's it. So the inside will be empty, so you can be able to crop the other borders and maybe make them match very well. So in my second page, I have background that I want to use as an example to replace and find out. So why I have my page 1 and page 2, why this particular object is not actually disappearing when I click on page 6, because this object is not on my drawing paper, because I've explained that in my tutorials, why